Jews for Judaism. Um, why do they exist? Well, they exist because not only are they are Messianic Jews, but they're Jews who convert to Christianity. I know many Orthodox, Eastern Orthodox Christians that began life as Jews. And that's not even counting a good friend of mine from the American Southwest who became one from who's both half Ashkenazi and half Sephardic, who was is 100% Jewish in anybody's eyes, right? Then was into Baha'ism, and then came to Orthodoxy, and some of her children, I believe, came with her eventually. But I'm talking about just other individuals, and not even counting the ones by marriage who had married an Eastern Orthodox woman. The Orthodox woman said, "You must be baptized and be confessing, um, communing, practicing Eastern Orthodox Christian." And these people, you'd think, oh, they just did it just to get fully embraced, you know. John Mark, I'm not going to mention his last name, but extremely devoted Eastern Orthodox Christian. People might say he looks very Jewish, but or even his actions are kind of, not so macho or whatever. But who cares? We helped him move 3 times. He was one of us. So no, the Eastern Orthodox Church is not anti-Semitic. Again, if we were anti-Semitic, how could I be part of the church? How could the Antiochians, the Syriacs, the Patriarch of Jerusalem, and the Copts, any of the Semites? Although you could argue that Egyptians are not real true Semites, but there's no way to argue that Jordanians, Iraqi, and Syrians, are, as well as Palestinians, are not true full-blooded Semites. So Jews for Judaism is just a way to try to kill any evangelization and to lie about Christianity, and I don't need to see the full thing. I think the Gospel of Phillip there was a line about Jesus and Mary Magdalene that says he kissed her on her blank often, or he kissed her often on the blank. This is how the translation I read had it, and could be shoulder, could be forehead, could be mouth, and kissing people on the mouth, not necessarily a sexual act. Men do this. Go to the Middle East and look at Muslim men who are most homophobic, and they will kiss each other on the mouth. Greet each other with a kiss. Now, in the Orthodox Church, we kiss each other's cheek, right? Once, twice on the cheek. But the church doesn't say this is greet each other with a kiss. Its connotation has changed. So scholars add the word lips. Yeah, they add the word lips. It could be cheek. They shouldn't add the word lips because that's not what true scholarship does, right? The scholar must say, I think it was lips. But we don't know. And there's nothing to suggest it was lips because we often have, within the Bible, men kissing the heads of children or students, even if they're the same age of students. Kissing the shoulder was extremely common. Kissing the feet as well meant another thing. Um, Kissing the forehead, kissing the cheek, um, kissing. It could have even been face, but let's say it's lips. Doesn't mean anything. Um, the Gospel of Philip again. It's very late, and it takes jabs at certain apostles. It's just not reliable, and it's not of the apostolic writings. It really isn't. Um, and how many copies of that do we have compared to copies of even non-canonical stuff? Like Epistle of Barnabas or Shepherd of Hermas. Not to mention of what we have in the New Testament. And where did we find that? We found that with grouping of writings that were considered spurious by everybody. I mean, I don't remember anything overtly Gnostic in the Gospel of Philip. It's just it wasn't. I mean, I'll reread the Gospel of Philip. I might even do a recording of it. But I'll point stuff out like that. I once bought a book of Sappho's works, um, and there are a lot of gaps. Wish I still had it. You mean the bisexual poet that lived on Lesbos? The bisexual female poet that lived on Lesbos, where we get the term lesbians from, where she's basically orgasming as she's writing about these little girls running. Is that the Sappho that you're speaking about? Uh, kind of don't know what it has to do with Christianity, but yeah, there's many books that I had that I wish I still have. I wish I still had. My Festival Manaean for one. Never lend out your Festival Manaean because you'll never find it. You'll never get it back. All right, peace to you.